Hello students, I am Parvesh Kumar from Golden Public School. Today in this video, I am going to explain the third part of the chapter Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Dear students, in this video you will get the text from the textbook, word meaning from the passage and explanation of the passage. So let us start the video. In life, every man has twin obligation to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children. And he has an obligation to his people and his community, his country. Here in this passage, Nelson Mandela is telling us about the twin obligations of a man in this society. In a civil and humane society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclination and abilities, but in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations. In South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart. A twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. I did not in the beginning choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. Now, the word meaning from the passage. Obligations means a duty or a commitment. Civil, courteous and polite. Inclination, natural tendency of behavior. Inevitably, unavoidably. Twilight, half light, semi darkness. Secrecy, the action of keeping something secret. Rebellion, the action or process of resisting authorities and conventions or control. Now, the explanation. According to the author, every human being has its responsibility toward the family and as well as the society. Generally, under normal circumstances, a person can maintain the balance between the two. But in country like South Africa, it was never so easy. When a person of color would come up of his for his society, he would be arrested and taken away from his family, thus keeping them from fulfilling both responsibilities. In the beginning, Mandela did not put his people over his family, but it was only later when he realized that in order to be there for his people, he was compromising his duties toward his own family. Now, the next passage from the textbook. I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free, free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut, free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village, free to roast maize under the stars and ride the broad backs of slow moving bulls. As long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe, I was not troubled by the laws of men or code. It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion. When I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for it. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself. The transitory freedoms of being able to stay out at night, read, and I pleased and go where I chose. Later, as a young man in Johannesburg, I yearned for the basic and honorable freedom of achieving my potential, of earning my keep, for marrying and having a family. The freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. Now, the word meaning from the passage. The first one is stream, a small narrow river. Mealy, a maize plant. Abided, obeyed. Boyhood, the state or time of being a boy. Illusion, a false idea of belief. Transitory, not permanent. Yearn, have an intense feeling or longing for something. Now, the explanation of the passage. The author, or Nelson Mandela, did not have the plan to stand against the apartheid system early in life. He lived his childhood like any normal child in South Africa. He only had to follow the rules set up by his father or the customs of his tribe. As soon as he grew up and began to learn the fact as to how people of color are treated, he decided to stand against it. He had this urge for freedom from inside. Earlier, just for himself, staying out at night, etc. And later, for having a basic life not just for himself but for everyone. In Johannesburg, they had to struggle for having a peaceful marriage, family, and basic amenities, which everyone has access to where law and order exist. Now, the next passage from the textbook. But then I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed, but the freedom of everyone who looked like I did. That it when I joined the African National Congress, and that is when the hunger for my own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self respect that animated my life. that transformed a frightened young man into a bold one, that drew a law abiding attorney to become a criminal, that turned a family loving husband into a man without a home, that forced a life loving man to live like a monk. I am no more virtuous or self sacrificing than the next man, but I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedoms I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on every one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. Now, the word meaning from the passage. Curtailed means reduce, impose a restriction on. Dignity, the state or quality of being worthy of honor or respect. Frightened, afraid or anxious. Monk, a member of a religious community of men, typically living under vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. Virtuous, having or showing high moral standards. Indivisible, unable to be divided or separated. Now, the explanation of the passage. Nelson Mandela joined the African National Congress ANC when he realized it is not only him whose basic rights were snatched away, but of all those who looked like him. He had this fire inside him to free his people from the justice. It was this fire that changed the author completely as a man, from being scared to brave, a lawyer to the one breaking the law, a family man to a man without a home, and a lovely man into being a monk. It was the knowledge that he and his people have restricted freedom that made him into a selfless man as opposed to before. According to him, freedom cannot be divided. Snatching it away from some was equivalent to taking it away from everyone, and that meant taking it away from the author. Now, the next and the last thesis of the chapter. I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow mindedness. I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. The oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. Now, the word meaning from the passage. Prejudice means strong dislike without any good reason. And the explanation of the passage. Nelson Mandela mentions that the need to free the oppressor is as high as that of the oppressed because the oppressor is bounded by the shackles of hatred. He has the weight of all the people who he has tormented, for he carries the curses of all of their families. For taking away someone else's freedom and making them a prisoner, he becomes a prisoner of biasness. Thus, he is robbed of his humanity and need to be free. Dear student, this is the end of the chapter. I hope the video will be useful to you. Thank you.